Hey guys, we're back. But then I forgot an important step. So hopefully everyone jumps back on and then we can... Hey, I don't know what happened. It's not my internet because Rob's playing a game. So I know it's not the internet.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's YouTube. It kicked me off and dropped the stream. All right, but I forgot an important step. So it's okay that that happened because I forgot an important step that I need to show you guys. Like, focus. I'm going to start all over again once everyone gets here so I can show you an important step that you guys need. Let me finish ironing this fabric. And then we'll go back. I deletes you. Why you deletes us, huns? That's what you're supposed to say. I know, but then I would have to change my thread again if I did the Paris. Y'all want to see me do the Paris one? Hi, Susie. Hi. Why you deletes us, hun? Oh. Wow. Well, but maybe it's a good thing. I got kicked, and it's not my internet, so it's YouTube. Fun YouTube. All right, but it's kind of cool that it happened because why you delete those sons? I am going to... I forgot an important step for the rounding at the top, or otherwise you would have had a square bag. And while I was trying to figure out YouTube, I remembered that. So here we go again. All right. Hey, I deletes you. I know, I forgot the important step about the rounding. And I probably should do this really professional-like, so you guys will do it professionally-like, because I know not everybody can, like, just eyeball it. We'll just wait on everybody that got lost to come back. I'm back. I'm back. Hopefully they seen part 2. Did you guys get a notification? Back. What was that? Yes, no joke. For real. All right. Let me tell people back. All right. Back in this thing. Why isn't this? Get on the charger, Felicia. You didn't get it? Oh. It's just a trip today. All right, hold on. Do y'all hear that? Hold on. Go to y'all's room, please. Thank you. All right, I'm just ironing this because I'm going to show you the cut on this. The cut. Why do you delete us? You got the bell? Yeah. I guess you have to have the bell, but I don't know. I'm still waiting. What is going on? All right, so I am going to finish. I guess, should we wait a minute longer for everyone to get back on, or should we just go without? All right. I know, the iron is amazing. All right, so I have 2 of the pieces of fabric together. Oh, they're not. Okay, so we need pretty sides touching. All right. So that is the pretty side. All right. Hold on, we need to move it up a little bit. Move it up. The whole thing about this batting is it doesn't, once you put it down, the fabric doesn't want to move really. All right, so we have, there's Jamie. Yay, Stephanie's back. Hey, just go catch the replay. I know, right? All right. I probably should delete the replay if people are having problems, because it's not like y'all really missed anything, right? But, let me go see. Is the replay up for you guys? Is it? Let me see. Creator Studio. I don't know. All right. Back to this. Hopefully they'll get back on. All right. Maybe it's confusing, right? All right. So I have, if for anyone that came late, you said you were going to make another video. Yeah, I am. I'm going to make it. So what I have right now is a piece of batting. I have 2 pieces of fabric, right? And they are touching each other. Okay. And then the batting is at the bottom, right? So you see that. The size of the bag is on there and how to put the fabric down. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna do something because I forgot to get some steps and I wasn't very descriptive. So, okay. Batting. Here's the batting. I'm probably gonna delete that video. I probably should. Okay. Batting. And then again, this is just for us to like hang out and talk. I will put a video up that shows exactly how to do all this so y'all don't have to like write this down or whatever. Here's the batting. Here's your 2 pieces of fabric. Both of the pretty sides are touching each other, okay? So that's where we're at, right? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, actually, I like to take my fabric and fold it like this, right? So it's folded in half. It doesn't have to be perfect, just the best of your ability. And most people will use a bowl or a cup, and they will kind of use it to mark off. Like, I know my Coke is not like sufficient enough, but they will use like a bowl or a cup to mark it off. Yeah, I just kind of eyeball it. So I'm just going to eyeball all these layers into a circle because this is important. Otherwise you'll have a square bag. All right, and then I'm going to cut off this extra batting that's just up here by itself. All right, so that's important, and that's just eyeballing. Again, if you don't want to eyeball it to a circle, you can take a bowl or a plate and then mark it, and then you will have, when you fold your bag over, you have the rounding, right? Does that make sense? Is everyone with me? All right, so that other one that I sewn is not going to be what I want it to be. So here's where we're at with this one, okay? So we have our batting, and I'm going to do this because I have that thread in there. So this was the fabric we were working on before. I want to match this up because it shifted a little bit. So we have our batting at the bottom, and then we have both of our pieces of fabric. So this is how you want it to be. And I might have not said that or might have done it wrong. Don't. Shh. Elijah, go play in your room. Okay, and I'm just going to line this up again because it kind of shifted a little bit. And, okay, Elijah, shh. All right, so I am just lining this up, and girls, batting is, it would have not had a problem lining it up. I had moved it somewhere and had it sitting somewhere. But when you did exactly what I just showed you, you won't have problems. So let me just iron this. It doesn't have to be perfect. So remember, we have batting at the bottom. Batting at the bottom, 2 pieces of fabric, okay? You missed the show. You're here, Sandra. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Lindsay Lohan. Hey, Sharon. All right. My desk. All right, so here's where we're at. Let me say this one more time. Batting, 2 pieces of fabric, pretty sides touching. All right. So now what I'm going to do, because we have the top, we rounded the top, okay, because it's a bag and you want the top to look like this. It has to be round, right? So that's where we get our rounding. Now I'm going to have to sew it again. All right. So I am going to take my 2 pieces, my 2 needles that reminds me, this is just how I do it. You don't have to do it like this, but I always take these 2 needles because it reminds me not to sew here. Don't sew it here. And then put your clips in again because you don't want your fabric shifting. You don't want your fabric shifting. And then that's where we're at. Jamie, did you mess up already? Did I mess you up? I don't know if Jamie even came back. All right. That's why. Okay, so now I'm just going to mute the mic really quick. And hey, Rhonda. You already sewed it? I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you. Yeah, girl, don't ever follow my live. But you're rolling with it. Okay. Don't ever follow my live because when you flip it, it's not going to work. Well, no, it should. You're just going to roll with it being square. Okay, perfect. All right. So if you're doing it again, Jamie, remember, cut it first, put the batting at the bottom. All right. So I'm going to mute the mic and sew this really quick, guys. All right, guys, so I basically sewed 1/4 inch all the way around, which I'll show you. So do you see how there's 1/4 inch? And this part's important. So Jamie, if you've already flipped it, flip it back because this part's important. I'm back. Okay, so you need to get the bulk off, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is see how there's bulk over here. So I'm going to cut that off the sides. The top is a little different. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to cut, let me use my other scissors. I'm just going to cut the bulk off, right? And I did 1/4 inch from the fabric, so there's more bulk over here from where the batting has shifted, which happens. Batting stretches and pulls, so it is normal. All right, so I'm just kind of getting close. Do not cut the stitches, because if you cut your stitches, your bag will not stay together and will have holes in it. Just FYI. All right, so just getting close. It's close enough if you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me zoom in a little bit. And I am just cutting off the bulk. And then in the corners and around, we're going to kind of make some notches too. But you want to cut this bulk off. Otherwise, you'll have a bunch of bulk inside your bag, which you don't want to have. All right, so let me finish cutting down. All right. All right, so iron is amazing, yes. I love that iron. Hey, if anyone came in that I didn't see, say hi again. And I'm not ignoring anyone, I promise. All right. So we're also going to cut the bulk from the bottom, which is going to be a little tricky, right? Because we haven't sewed all the way. So just kind of eyeball it the best you can to kind of try to get a straight line, if that makes sense. And just kind of, there you go, right? All right, so now for the corners and the top. We're going to definitely miter the corners, right? So miter this corner. And then up here where we have corners, we're just going to kind of cut some notches, right? So you see, that just makes the fabric fold better. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Hey, Nestor Bug. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Second Chance Creations. All right, so I'm just kind of cutting some notches up here. I think up here is the most important part of it. And then, so I'm just slicing. Don't cut your thread though, remember that, okay? So I'm just going to cut these little notches, and then I'm going to make sure to get the corners where it turns are the most important. So where it's at a turn, you just want to kind of just cut some little notches, if that makes sense. All right, there we go. Here we go again. All right, and then right there. All right, so now comes the fun part. All right, we're going to flip it inside out. Let me make sure my iron is heated up. It is. All right. So now I'm going to get my little bitty hand in here the best I can. And I have little hands, so, and I'm just going to kind of push out up here. Push it all out, push it out, because we're fixing to iron all this, right? Push out, and then down here is where we're going to do our closure, but remember we have corners here, right? So you want to get in those corners really good. Stick your finger in there. You can use a pencil, you can use a tool, and really get some sharp corners, but to me it's not that serious. So there is. We're going to seal that up, but we're going to run an iron over this really quickly. Let me put this down a little bit. This washcloth, because I don't know if that iron's going to melt anything, but we will see. Okay, so I'm going to run an iron over this, and I can kind of see right here. Can y'all see right here? I just kind of want to make sure that this part is out when I'm running the iron over it. All right. All right, so here is the part that is, okay, so now we're going to flip it over and run the iron on the other part too. Okay. So on this part, we're going to make sure. So on this part at the bottom down here, we need to iron it, right? So you need to kind of decide which side is going to be your batting. Not necessarily, but all right. So we're going to say the batting's on that side. And I'm just kind of making it tuck with it. And you just kind of get it to go in a little bit. And this part isn't like rocket science. It's probably not going to be perfect. But I'm just kind of putting it together like this. And I'm kind of trying to get it to line up with the other part. And I'm going to iron this down the best of my ability. Iron, 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 iron. Because, and you see how it kind of tucks in a little bit? It's okay. We can pull it out now. But we just needed somewhere to start, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip these so it doesn't come undone. And you're going to run a top stitch 1/4 of an inch all the way around again. So you can pick whatever. This is when, if you have a decorative one. Hey, Marcel. Hey, Christina. If you have whatever decorative stitch you want to use, this is when you would use it at the top, right? So let me go to my fancy one that I always use. So I'm going to run a decorative stitch 1/4 of an inch all the way around. I'm going to start here in this corner and go ahead and get this part done. Muting the mic, everyone. So you don't hear it. So you don't hear the machine all loud. All right, this is when my machine has a tendency for the thread to break, which is normal. So if your thread breaks on this part, just rethread it. Mine does it, I think, because the fabric is so thick. Like I have thick fabric. I don't know. I need to go take my machine and get service. But I'm just threading it again really quick because my thread broke, which doesn't take long. There. Come back, Jan. All right. So I'm just going to start again where it stopped. All right, I'm done. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip my stitching a little bit from my strings. And then look what we have here. All right, so here is where we're at, right? Do y'all see where it's at? Okay, so now you have the basic bag. So what I do on this part is it's just like you can make it as big as you want, as small as you want. Like, do you see? You can do this part further down, depending on how big you want. Because, like, you can make this into, like, say you're sending friend mail, right? And you want to make it, like, more like an envelope, whatever, right? But since this is, we're making this for a journal pouch, I'm going to go up and I'm just going to eyeball it, how far I want it to go up and over, right? So I think that's where we're going to go. Is everyone with me? All right. Hey, Barry Crafter. So basically this is where I'm going to get it to go. And I want it to, I'm going to use that same stitch, the zigzag stitch that I used in the inside, right? So I'm just going to clip this a little bit because we're going to sew up here and then on this side. So you just kind of want to make sure you're straight on both sides. I'm kind of an eyeball it person. Hey, okay, Carmela. I know that her name, but we call her Cammy. So I have a niece that has your name, but we call her Cammy because my uncle, my cousin and my uncle, their name is Camilo. So she was named, she has your name, but we call her Cammy. Camilla, but we call her Cammy. All right. And I think, let me see. I think I want the flap to go on my other side. Let me turn this a minute. I think for me, I did all that work and I'm like, you know what? I want my flap to go over here. I think it lays flatter. All right, let me see. All right, so we're gonna redo this. Jamie, are you still with me? Hey, Carrie. Yay. All right, so just eyeballing this. Then you get to see my fancy tool. Kat, I'm fixing to show another fancy tool. All right. All right, so same stitch that went here. So remember, if you missed this, guys, don't even worry about the live. I'm going to do a video that is edited with all the stuff and super fancy. Fancy. All right, so I'm going to do the straight stitch on the sides. I'm going to start up here because you want it to be down good and then sew down. Actually, I'm probably going to start at the bottom. No, I'm going to start at the top because I don't want to go too far. All right, so here we go. Muting the mic again. All right, so there we have our pouch. Now it's officially a pouch. All right, so here's our pouch. How cute, right? So adorable. Fancy. All right, so now we're gonna mess with my tool that we have, which are the, like, okay, here's the thing. You could always sew some ribbon on here. Like, I could literally take a piece of ribbon, sew it to right here, make a hole, tie it through. You could stitch a button here, poke a hole, button it down. You could put Velcro here. You could do a lot of different things to close it. Hell, you could just tuck it in, and you know what I mean? There's a bunch of things that you could do for the closure. But what I'm going to do, I have snaps that I have. So they have this kit. If y'all want to know where I got it, I'll wait for the Paris one, Jan. I'll buy it from you. So they have this kit. It's on Amazon. It's linked in my favorite things on my list. It's $20. It comes with all of these, plus the tool, a screwdriver, and look. It comes with the instructions, the tool, screwdrivers, and some other stuff, right? Fancy. But what I'm going to do is, I think we're going to probably go with this color. And the tool tells you how to do everything. There's a male and a female part. Yes, that's what they're called, male and female parts. And you need one of each, and then one of each of the tools. All right, so this is gonna be our closure. But there's a lot of ways that you could make a closure. Yes. So, let's start with putting it at where we want at the top part, right? So we kind of want, I mean, you could get fancy with this and measure it with the ruler, which I probably should do. Let's see. So where it corners is, where it starts to corner, is 5.5 inches. So that would be what, 2 3/4. So we would have to go at 2 3/4, 3. This is our center, right? So I want my brass, and I just have an X-Acto blade. I'm just gonna poke a hole, like a fancy hole. All right, so I'm just poking a hole here. And then while I'm poking that hole, I'm just kind of going down a little bit just to make a little mark right there, which it probably is not going to show up on camera. But so this part goes up in here. And hey, I'm praying for all those families in Texas. Santa Fe is a suburban of Houston, right outside of Galveston, which is like 30 minutes. So just say a prayer. Horrible. All right. All right, let me get my tool. So the tool is not as fancy tool. It just puts pressure on it. So it kind of makes, it closes it. All right, so all I'm doing is getting it in there. And then you just squeeze down. And then there we go. That's all there is to it. It's just like a little squeeze knob. All right, so we kind of poked a little bitty hole, but we didn't poke a whole hole. So I am just poking a whole hole right here. And by poking this hole, I'm gonna stick this part. And I have no idea which one the female or the male part is, but I'm sure the instructions tell you that if you guys want to know. So what happened to, I wonder what happened to Ike. Hey, Michelle. All right, so now I have, oh, you know what? Another thing Rob was telling me, be careful how far you put it in because you have to be able to go so far, but it's fabric, so it just, you know. All right, so now I'm just using my fancy tool, And then there is our snap. And then we have this fancy little bag. How cute is this? Super simple. Hardest part was cutting the fabric is what took the longest of this whole project, I think. Hold on. Let me link that for you, Mary Lou. Let me link it for you. 1 second, ma'am. All right. I will link this tool. This tool is really cool, girls. The things that you could do is pretty awesome. All right.
You can put snaps on stuff.
You put snaps on stuff.
That's about all.
But you could put it on paper. Just saying. All right. Here is the link. It is called Snap Buttons. All right. So I sent the link. Tell me if the link worked, Mary Lou. My plan is to do so. I have so many snaps from when. Oh, that's cool. But how cute is this, right? So stinking cute. All right. And that's the back. And then look. I'm Carrie, I promise I'm mailing out your journal tomorrow. Look. Check this out. Here's the best part of it. It's a journal pouch. But it could be a friend mail pouch. It could be like, you can make miniature ones of this. I know, right, Jamie? You can make miniature ones of this and put friend mail in it. You could make this size and put friend mail. Like, girl, you could literally probably mail this in the mail, but it'd probably get dirty because it is fabric. But, like, how stinking cute. So cute, right? So I will have a video go up this week that is like edited and puts all the steps and everything in it. I mean, this video pretty much went down the process of it all, but so watch part 2 if you really want to make it. But it is just 2 pieces of fabric that are cut out at 15 by 9, and then 2 pieces of fabric that are cut out by 15 by 9, a piece of batting 15 by 9, and then some snaps. And if you don't have any snaps, you could probably use ribbon or other thing. This is the one that's quilted. So see the difference between quilting, and I talked about that in the last video. So see, this one I quilted, this one's not quilted. See the difference? So cute. This one has like a, this is fleece, this is cotton. Not fleece, this is flannel. Yes, yes. Prayers for them. Cherry, you have a hell of a lag. Yes, I know. Such a great project. And this is something that you're good at, is sewing. So you could, this could be like your thing, your niche. I hope that that wasn't overcomplicated. Look how cute it is. See the inside? I love that it's covered. Mind you, girls, if y'all, you didn't have to put the inliner, but then this would all be like, you know, whatever. And you could always change the fabric on the inside to make it a different one. Yes, you can make it big enough to make a Bible bag, Carrie, or any kind, like anything you wanted it to be. The one thing I will say is like, that I just wanted to be able to make something that the journals could go in and whatever. And where I got this idea and inspiration is, did y'all see where I made one of these miniature ones for Zoe? So what I did was, Zoe has a little bear, and I made a miniature version. It's probably like this size, right? And I sewed ribbon to the back of it and then tied it to her bear as a tooth fairy bear, because I didn't want to like touch the tooth or keep losing it. So I made a miniature version of this, I put ribbon before I closed it here, sewed ribbon, and then tied the ribbon to the bear's arms as a tooth fairy bear. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Michelle. Well, hamburger patties with gravy, mashed potatoes, and rice. That's what you're eating? We had pizza again. Pizza again. All right. Well, guys, I just wanted to jump on here and show you what I made. I hope that everyone has a good night. I don't know what's planning. I don't know who's planning on going live. I have no idea. But I will be working on some more of these, including this one. I plan on finishing the journals and getting the journals out, and then I have some things in the work. So guys, stay tuned. I'll work on the video this week. And I got it nice. Yeah, true. You could probably make it by hand. But I hope that everyone had a great Friday. Oh, hey, look at this, Kat. So I went and got a couple of those little things, and these fit in here perfect. So, like, you could just stack them. I mean, even these. Like, what a great thing to even store them. So, guys, if y'all go to Dollar Tree, get a couple of these containers, because we're going to be doing the 1x1 swap, too. And I was making some, I'm working on some more journaling cards, and I was like, Look, I'll show you what I did so far. So here's what I've been working on all day. I literally was working on this, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta go live. Here's all my fussy cutting that I did so far. Don't these look professional? I'm getting like real. I like fussy cut them with the white border. Getting professional. I know, right? But so I'm getting all professional with my fussy cutting. Look how cute these are. Anyway, so these are some more images I got today, and these are the ones that I made. This is from the scraps of the paper, Jamie, that I was working on that. Remember last night we were working on that flip book? Well, the scraps of the paper that I had, I made all these, and then I had these left over, which are pretty much the same color. But that was the scraps that I had left, so I made some more IC cards, and then I put this really cute... You're in Australia. Oh. Yeah, you're delayed. So that's what I was working on today, and I was fussy cutting, so I'm probably going to finish working on these. I was sewing. That's why I had pink thread in. These are gorgeous, right? So get some, we're going to, me and Kat are working on a swap with these. So guys, if y'all go to Dollar Tree, these are the little bitty ones. Pick up some of these. Pick up at least two. One for like if you want to swap, and then one for you just to store these. And this is going to be a good idea. So they worked. Yes, so cute. All right, well, guys, you remembered. We'll have to send Cherry some of these. I'll have to get with you, Cherry, and get your address. All right, so I think Cherry's on a huge delay. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, put it in the comment section below. Super fun project. If you guys make these, let me know. I can't wait to see where this goes. It's called the journal pouch, but I guess it would just be the pouch, right? So cute. I have 3 in here in her box. Oh, of the little ones? Cool, cool, cool. So remember, any scrap paper you guys have, cut it down by 1x1, guys, for the swap and whatever else. The 1x1 is what we're doing. So just remember, save your scraps for the 1x1. All right, guys. Well, my Dollar Tree doesn't have any in pink. Oh, mine had like pink, blue, and black. You can come in here. Here comes my friend. Okay, come over here first. Say hi. Hi. Say hi, everybody. Hi. Say hi, everybody. Wave. Look over there. Wave. Hi. Wave so they can see you. Say I love you. I love you. Say bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Say we'll see you next time. We'll see you next time. Say bye. Bye. Say I love you. I love you. Say bye, Kat.
Okay.
Say bye, Whitney.
Bye, Whitney.
Say bye, Susie.
Bye, Susie.
Say I've been quiet enough. Say bye, Mary.
Bye, Mary.
Say bye, Anna.
Bye, Anna.
Say bye, Jamie.
Bye, Jenny.
Say bye, Carmela.
Bye, Joanna.
Bye, Sandra.
Bye, Susan.
Bye, Stephanie.
Bye, Stephanie.
All right. See you guys later.
Come on. Hey, you copy.